my sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I really want to see you, I really want to be with you, I really want to see you, Lord, 'cause it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I really want to know you, I really want to go with you, I really want to show you love, but it won't take long, my Lord. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord, my Lord, my sweet Lord. I really want to see you, I really want to see you, I really want to see you, Lord. I really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah. Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, we love George Harrison, 1970 first solo album, 3-record set, which was very uncommon in those days. A great song, and we have a fairly simple set of chords here, although we do have a bar chord with the B minor. And the second part of the song, it does change keys. It goes up one, so now we've got a whole bunch of bar chords that I didn't go through because obviously it just makes it much more complex, and we'll check that out as we get a little further through the lesson. Okay, well, the beginning, well, let me start with this. So I'm in standard tuning. The original key, if you were going to play these chords, you'd have the capo on the 2nd fret. The reason I don't have the capo on the fret is the 2nd fret is because I can't sing it there. So this is an easy way to bring that key down and make it a little bit easier to sing if you're not in that tenor or soprano league and you're in with me with kind of the baritone. Let's just go through that beginning first. I probably should do that. So we're going to start with an E minor and A, back and forth, and then you know there's that little slide guitar that's going along on top of this. So E minor to A. E minor, A, E minor, A, E minor, A, E minor, A. So we're going to play that E minor and A sequence about 4 times, maybe 5 times. It probably doesn't really matter that much, but I believe it is 4 times that we play that. And then after we come off the E minor, we're going to be on an A, and we're just going to stick there and then start with the first verse. Well, let me get my voice right. This is the way you have to do it until you got it nailed, all right? Then we come in on that A, we're there. My sweet Lord, E minor, A. My Lord, E minor, A. My Lord, E minor, A. I really want to see you. And now we have our first bar chord, which is a B minor. And if you remember, it's an A minor form, and we're at the 2nd fret. I really want a D, back to D, be with you, and then back to that B minor. I really want a D, see you, Lord, if it, and then on takes, we're going to do a B7. And just in case you don't remember, a B7 starts with our index finger on the 1st fret of the D string, and second finger then goes down to the 2nd fret of the A string, and then we skip a string on that 2nd fret. The 3rd finger, skip one more and put the pinky down on a little E. Take so long, my Lord, back to E minor. So you can hear there's a little bit of a pattern with the I'm doing a lot of these little upstrokes kind of in the middle there. The pattern's not really horribly complicated, but you want to listen to the song and hear that strumming pattern in there and make some sense of it. So hopefully this is close enough where you can get it. With roughly that timing. Okay, so then we've got another verse which is slightly different. So let's go through that. It's similar but slightly different. Start back on that A. So when you come right off that verse, you're in a E minor, A, back and forth. My sweet Lord, E minor, A, my Lord, E minor, A, my Lord, back to E minor, A, I really want to know you, D. So this is similar to the first part, and then we go to that B minor. I really want a D, go to you, or go with you, and then we have a B minor. I really want a D, show you, Lord, that it, B7, won't take long, my Lord, E minor. And then we have some background singers on the A. Hallelujah, hallelujah, E minor, hallelujah. Now we're going to do one more verse, and this, at the end of this verse, is where it transitions to the next key. So instead of playing A, it's going to be B, my sweet, and then it's going to go to an F sharp minor. Which makes it a little bit more difficult. And really, I guess, if you wanted to play it in the original key and you didn't want to use the capo, which obviously makes it easier, those would be the chords that you'd be playing. And then you jump up from there, from a B, you'd have to go 2 more. And so now you'd be talking about a C sharp and a C sharp minor. So the whole song would end up being in bar chords then, if that's the case. So this is a way at least you can play through it with the easier chords and only one bar chord rather than all bar chords, pretty much, except that you could play an open E. So let's go through this 3rd verse, which is where the transition is, but I kind of ended it there rather than them rolling into the bar chords. And certainly you're welcome to move down that road. It just makes it a little bit more difficult, and well, quite a bit more difficult, let's put it that way. So let's go through this last verse. Again, we're coming off this hallelujah. Start the E minors. Hallelujah. So the E minor and A are both on that same word. Hallelujah. E minor, A, and then back to my sweet Lord in E minor, A, my sweet Lord. hard when you're trying to do the background vocal part and keep going, but you can do it here. Hallelujah. Then you go right into I really wanna D, see you. And here's something slightly different. I really want a D7. I really want to see you. I really want to, and then we're back to the good old B minor. See you, Lord. Back to D. Now here's where they would start transitioning and moving from a D back up to an E, and then the F sharp, and then so we'd be back in that bar chord pattern, which we would then move into the last verse. I tried to end it here because you could keep going and do the verses. Basically are repeating to some extent. You can do the next verse the same way without having to go up another key, which makes it more difficult to sing. I would have a difficult time here as well to try to go up another 2 frets or a full note. So let's finish up this last verse here. And I'll start at the beginning just to make it a little bit easier to follow along. My sweet Lord, A, E minor, back to A, my Lord, E minor, A, my sweet Lord, hallelujah, really wanna see you, D, I really wanna see you, Lord, D7, I really wanna B minor, see you, Lord, wanna see you Lord, but it B7 takes so long. My E minor, Lord, back to A, my sweet Lord, E minor. Hallelujah, hallelujah, my sweet Lord, hallelujah, hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah. And you can end on an A, because that's where you started. And so you can drag out that end as long as you want. And like I said, other than that, you're going to transition then into a B. My sweet, back to F sharp minor. B, my sweet Lord. Now remember, a B is an A bar chord form, okay? And obviously our F sharp minor is a E minor form at the second fret. Okay, second line, I really want to know you. B, I really want to E, know you. Here's where it gets really high, and then we have a C sharp. Really want to know you. Really want to, I'm sorry, really want to go with you, E. Back to the C sharp minor, and on it goes with that change in key. So if you really want to get into it, there's your way to move into that higher key. If not, just stick with the A minor, E minor, D, B7, and you'll do fine. All right, so there you go, George Harrison, 1970, probably one of his most famous songs, My Sweet Lord. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.